Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Your boys are back with another podcast. Controllers of Katanas. I'm otaku here with Ian, aka Relic, and we're going to kick it off with some anime straight away. Fire Force is the first one, so let's get into it. What we saying, Ian? What we saying?
It was another good episode from Fire Force. Obviously, we've got one more episode left after this one, so it's a bit difficult for me to judge this first part of the season, so this first core, because obviously we need to assess the second half as well to judge it. But there's some bits happening in this, mate, just making me laugh, to be honest. Like, it's funny how Shimra was just like, please let me go. I'd batter the Titan. Let me there, mate. Trust me, I'm going to batter that Titan. Immediately blitzed by friendly fire, taken into custody by the White Clad, and the others completely dealt with the Titan alone. Shimra did nothing, bro.
Yeah, like
all he did was deliver the little mole thing to him, basically, wasn't it?
Yeah, like I was talking to you at work earlier about Chrono. Oh,
Kurino.
Kurino, yeah. He, like, that relationship he has with that boss, Hijima boss, like, it's constantly like, oh, do this, or you'll lose, like, wages, or you'll lose, like, ranks and stuff like that. And there's a part where it flies in to the Titan. It's like, oh, I'm going to kill him now. Flies in. And then its fairy appears, doesn't he? He blows the boss away into the water. And just like flying through the air like that. And it's like, if you don't save me, you're going to get sacked or whatever.
I'm going to dock your wages. Back.
And then it's like, oh, it flies all the way back to save him, doesn't he? But I just love that chemistry between them two is so funny. Like,
you just don't want to get each other, don't they?
Yeah, he just wants to work his way up, but this guy's literally like standing in his way and just like, constantly threatening. He's constantly laying threats to him, like, if you don't do this, that's it, you're going to get a pay deduction. Yeah, it's so funny.
It's funny though as well, because like Shimra's like one of these pillars, and he wasn't even needed there, but they let him go anyway, completely alone, while he's a wanted criminal. Like, what can go wrong, mate? What can go wrong? But yeah, like you're saying, Kurino's back. It was cool to see, obviously, other characters we've not seen in a while, wasn't it? Like, in action, though, and obviously seeing them defeat the Titan was pretty sick as well. Especially our man Juggernaut. His character arc has been great to see, from obviously a really like a coward sort of like guy to like a really fierce warrior, and he's had a few upgrades as well. He's got a massive cannon now. He's got a little thing on his legs as well where he can like hook himself in.
Oh, he's got new legs, hasn't he? He's got
it's proper sick, mate. He can like hooks himself into the floor, like. Yeah, he's had a few decent upgrades, and he doesn't seem as scared anymore. So he's got like this confidence, and it's like obviously a boost from obviously like previous season and previous episodes, which I thought was good. And obviously we've had a few episodes about people having like really rough childhoods, with like Hinawa and all these other people's like childhoods. So obviously it's only fitting to bring back the professional child abuser Kurino, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. Yeah. It's like, right, we've had too much child suffering. Let's bring back the guy who likes to make children suffer. But, like, he's so powerful, mate. He is, isn't he? Like, he's really powerful. He's a weirdo, and he's a very questionable character in terms of his motives, and his only motivation to defeat the monster is money and the fact that he wants to save weak people just so he can continue to see them suffer. Like, he's a nutter, mate.
Yeah, I agree. Like, and also like the first bit where like this massive pillar appears. Obviously, like we saw the result of what happened in the last episode, where literally earthquakes and everything. Like Tokyo was hit hard, and then we find out Hibana's like, yeah, that's not the end of it. There's like 7 more pillars, and like one pillar caused all that disaster. And then we've got 7 more pillars to appear. I was like, flipping it, mate. That's gonna be.
Oh yeah,
it's basically the end of Tokyo. Basically, if that happens.
Yeah, one of my things though is like, if all they need to do is destroy the pillar to start the cataclysm, why are the White Clad just not going to destroy the pillar straight away? Like, why are they not already there destroying it? I'm wondering if there's more that are going to arise out and they're going to get rid of them all at the same time to create like a massive, like all around. Maybe there's like different parts of like Tokyo and like different parts. Maybe there's more to go. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see that.
I did love when this like Titan or Kaiju came out of the water. When I heard the word Kaiju, I was like, "Oh mate, Kaiju number 8."
Soon, mate.
But yeah, when it came out of the water, like it's like Godzilla, like coming against Tokyo. I was like, "That's really good." And when Company 2. Is it Company 2? Or is it Company 4?
Company 2 is where Juggernaut is.
Yeah, and Captain Honda. When they're blasting it with all those like missiles and like the effects, the animation, the
Oh,
effects of
and the
like
sounds made.
explosions. Yeah, so good, so good.
That,
But I love Captain Honda, but there's a part in it where I think Fairy says something to the Titan, and the Titan blasts
yeah.
like half the harbour. But then it is Company 2 come in, it's Pan into it, Lieutenant Pan comes in, and he's got this like protection, there's a protection spell over it, and it saves like literally loads of people. And we find out there's like 0 casualties because
Because he's a beast, isn't he?
it's so powerful, isn't it, with that whistle. But then I
It's
love the bit.
It's him when he teams up with Ogun, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, when Ogun flies in,
He's so sick, mate. He is, isn't he?
he gets all these buffs, doesn't he? Because we find out the guy called Karen, is it Karen, isn't it? Karen, he like gives him a defense boost, and then Pan gives him an attack boost. It's like an RPG, mate. You're flying in, and you know what it reminded me of? Leroy Jenkins, mate. That's like Leroy. Ah.
Mate, he's sick how he made that little like hoverboard, Marty McFly style.
Oh yeah.
Like lit the hoverboard and was flying around on it. That Ogun, like I really wish we got to see more of him because obviously we got introduced to him like a little bit, didn't we? But we didn't really get to see much of him. His fight when he was in China or wherever it was last season was like really cool watching him, and like I'm really glad we got to see him again, and I'm hoping we get to see more of him as well in the next half in January. But yeah, like seeing him take out the Titan's arm as well was so good, mate. Visually, like it's really cool.
Yeah, we find out that the pillar, they can't destroy the pillar because the pillar that's come up is like it's like a plug into it.
Yeah,
holding back this like volcano underwater.
Volcano plug, innit?
Yeah. So, but yeah, so they have to kind of like lure the Titan away slightly from the tower, and then Chrono like literally like chops its arm off, doesn't he? Because obviously Juggernaut's been firing its like left arm. Chrono chops his arm off, and then he does like a curse on him, doesn't he? Like a curse with that scythe.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good. Like the animation and the characters who are attacking this Titan at the time, especially Ogun.
Ogun's
really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it.
I wish he was part of the main cast. To be fair, because he's fucking seeing them all together, like Im Arthur and Shimra together, like more often would be like they're OP. They would be like so OP. One of the things I'm looking forward to here is Show. Like obviously he's potentially going to save his brother this time around, which I think will happen. I think he'll save Shimra, and that'll be so sick, mate. That will, I think. Like seeing him obviously like become good and saving his brother and just coming back over to there. But obviously we've only got one episode left, so whatever's going to happen next isn't going to. I don't think we're going to get a massive episode all the way through. I think we're going to get some lead up and then like a dirty cliffhanger. I think that's what's going to happen, mate.
But yeah, seeing Show at the end, like he like kind of gets his katana ready, doesn't he? And he's like looking on, and I think he'll probably fight that fairy guy, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Because obviously he's took Shimra. I think Shimra's still unconscious at this point. So yeah, I think Show, like you say, he's going to save Shimra. Hopefully slice that guy up, mate. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of Show because to see him as a good character, like we say, we've been hit hard in the season. Many people getting murked off, many bad things happening. Burns, I'm not convinced he's dead yet, but I want to see his body. But yeah, a lot of bad things have happened. So to have Show come over to the good side, come over to the light, and see him fighting for the good would be a truly a blessing. A blessing.
Oh yeah, so sick, bro. Really would be. Do you want to see something? Have you seen these here, mate? Have you seen this here? Seen this here? What, Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber? Yeah, from episode 3. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, bro? £1 from Carl Boot, yeah. What do you mean, bro? Guess what, though? Don't work. Don't work, mate.
Doesn't it?
I took a gamble on it. I asked the person at the Carl Boot sale, I was like, does it work? He was like, to be honest, mate, I don't even know. And it does not. And it turns out the switch inside is completely busted and just doesn't work. I've tried to solder it, but it's just too old, mate. But even so, I could still have a scrap with Blake about it. And it's Anakin Skywalker, mate. Do you know what I mean?
You know what you could do? You could like literally colour the saber bit red.
But then we got this one as well, mate. Here, look.
Are you sure that's a lightsaber?
Look.
Oh, you got the noise as well. Mace Windu. Sith.
This one talks. It's a bit random. Just says Star Wars on it. But it's sick, mate. Car boot sale.
You know, I when I go to these Comic Cons, I always see like the Buster sword. Like it's always sitting there, mate. Last time I went, it's like 50 quid. I was like,
yeah.
And what I'll do, I'll walk around for a bit and I'll come back at the end and get it. The store closed and I was like, yeah, I do want to get like some like cool art, like like that sword you got there.
If you get the thing is, I find some of these stores at the Comic Con places, Demon Slayer swords, Zorro replica swords, them sort of things. They're literally the same ones off AliExpress, and they're selling them for like 35, 40 quid. But you can get them for like £18 on AliExpress. However, the Buster swords that I always see are never big enough. They need to be at least 6 foot, in my opinion, because that's how big they are.
Yeah, they need to be like the same height
If it's next to me, I've got to be holding it like this, stood up. Like, do you know what I mean? It's got to be. But they're always too small, and it doesn't sit right with me. So what I need to really do is I need to sort it out and try and 3D print one. But the amount of filament that's going to use is probably going to be unbelievable, really.
I wonder if they do actually do anything on AliExpress Buster swords or not.
They do, but they're small, mate. They're not very big. They need to be about 2 meters, don't they, really?
Yeah, I mean, you got one here, look. You can see it on there, look.
Yeah, it's a cool little prop piece in it, but it's not really. It's like, you know, if I was buying it for my kiddo as like a costume, like part. You can get away with those because they're smaller, aren't they?
But I'd shove that like as a podcast on, just sitting there, mate, in the background.
It'd have to be full.
If robbers come in, mate, I'll just grab that and whack them in everywhere.
Blitz them. Or like Guts' sword.
And that music is on.
Take his wallet out of his pocket like that.
Spinning the body, man. The guy's body.
Oh, let's go. Shall we talk about Lazarus, mate? Get it out of the way.
Yeah, so
even though Lazarus, this is the best episode yet, to be fair.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Like I've put in my notes here, the fight scene with Axel and this assassin, the Phantom Assassin, is like it should have been the whole episode because the other parts are boring in this episode.
Yeah.
But that Axel fight against the Phantom Assassin, mate, that was very good. The music was still dodgy, but that fight was really good. I really enjoyed that. Yeah,
like loads of action. The animation seemed consistent as well in this episode. Mm-hmm. But again, mate, Jojo, mate, too little, too late. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's just these last couple of episodes should have been episode like 5, 6, not episode like 10 and 11. They should have just cut out loads of the crap that was already in there and just extended the story and had what was happening. I can understand the severity of what's happening and how late it's been left in a sense, just because they're trying to add a little bit of tension and a little bit like, oh, if Axel is the cure, if he dies, it's all over. And they're adding a little bit of tension where it's like, oh, they've only got 6 days left or whatever. He needs to stay alive because if he doesn't, we've completely screwed or like that sort of thing. I can understand the days lining up, but like the episodes themselves needed to be like this early on because it's just been boring. I've looked online, mate. Some people are really enjoying it, and like fair enough, like if you're enjoying it, but up your standards, man. Like don't settle for crap like this. Like. It's got some entertaining parts, like, and Axel's a likeable character, and that assassin guy, he's sick, mate. To be fair, like, he's a really cool character. But it's not enough, is it? Like, it's not enough to have like 1 or 2 things that are okay about an anime. Like, it's just boring, mate. Boring side stories, boring characters. It's like
it did make me laugh. The part where obviously we find out that the government, and the army, are dodgy. Never saw that coming. And Doug and Elena go to Pakistan. Anyway, the government like sends people to follow him, and obviously Doug makes his distraction, and you see Elena like escaping on like a moped, and I was like, yeah, it looks like the moped from Dumber and Dumber. That's like the crappiest moped you've ever seen in your life.
It's like a proper mini moto, isn't it? Like, you're like no mile an hour, bro.
Do you know the bit in Dumb and Dumber he pulls up like ding 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 ding? It's like you can get something on this hoggle. Yeah, but it was
legendary.
I was like, why's he got the crappiest moped like flying off, escaping? And where'd she get it from? But yeah, it was. But the episode was the fight was good, but
it was just fine, wasn't it? Like
in this episode, we have Elena as well. Like her body temperature's off the charts. Obviously, she's feeling the stages of the effects of hapno into because time is literally running out. And I think there's like 5 days at the end. Is it 5 days left?
Yeah, there's 5 days left now.
They're cutting it fine.
We've got two episodes left. I'm sure it's 13 episodes. So yeah, we've got 2 more weeks of this, and so you guys have also got 2 more weeks of listening to this. But yeah, it's mid in it. Like it is mid as far as a ranking goes. It's just mid in it.
Compared to the other stuff we're watching as well, like it doesn't
yeah,
compare, does it?
I mean, comparing it to something like Windbreaker, especially, mate. Like,
yeah, let's get onto that, mate. Let's get onto it.
It's nothing, is it, mate? But yeah, like Windbreaker this week, 1 episode left again, same as Fire Force. We've got absolutely no inkling either of when season 3 is coming out, which honestly is barbaric, mate. Like we need to be hearing about this. As soon as episode 12 ends, the end credit, the first thing that needs to come up should be continues like August this year. Like it needs to be like ASAP, mate. We need more Windbreaker. But I'm happy to wait a bit. I'm happy to wait the same amount of distance we waited between season 1 and season 2. Because a lot of people say, oh yeah, but the longer the wait, the better it could be. And in some cases, I guess that's true. Blue Lock's case definitely wasn't true. And Windbreaker season 1 and season 2, me and Martin, everyone who's watched it and has been following along this time with fans of season 1 really liked it. But this is one of them ones where season 2's come along and they've really stepped it up story-wise, and obviously the way they've paced the episodes and obviously built the characters, and it's just such an improvement on season 1. So, and they've done it in like a year or whatever they did. So I'm more than confident that they can do a season 3 next year and it's still again be as good. But yeah, another banger episode, mate. Endo got more time in this, and very excited to see more from him. The voice actor is fire as well, mate. Like the voice actor for this character, like really suits him like so well.
Yeah, what I like about this character, like as you find out through his episode, so he makes an appearance. It's kind of a funny character. Like he comes across with the comedy. He cracks jokes and stuff like that.
Bit of a goofball, isn't he?
Yeah, a bit of a goofball, but like when they all start like attacking him and he starts dodging and stuff, like you're like, yeah, this guy's powerful, mate. This guy's nothing to be messed with. And we see like Sabaki knows, like she knows how dangerous this guy is, and how the episode like ends and stuff like that. This guy is serious business, and they need to kind of sort him out. But I love the part where he flies in straight away. He jumps off the roof. And he hurts his foot. It's like, oh, that happens different in the movies.
On entrance. He jumps off superhero style, doesn't he? Hurts his leg. But like, do you know that part? Like, that was one. It sounds stupid. That was like one of my favorite parts of the episode because it really like it makes it seem so like down to earth and like real. Like it brings you almost into reality. You think, yeah, like I mean, don't get me wrong. Most people jump that distance and break a leg. He's only hurt his leg. But like it just made you laugh because it's like these characters aren't invincible. Like he jumped off the roof and hurt himself, like thinking they're cool or something. But yeah, like one of the scenes as well, where you've got Tsubaki and Kaji, they go for him, and then he's talking about Sakura, isn't he? Like, oh, you don't belong at Fiore and blah blah. And he thinks he's like Sakura's like, oh yeah, like you're dissing me, and Eri, he like pipes up, doesn't he? Like he gets a load of confidence. Oh, you don't know, blah blah. But he's not. He's basically saying like you're too good for Fiorin. Like he's almost trying to recruit him in a sense. Like you'd be better off on your own. But one of the parts I really liked about this was, so you got Tsubaki and Kaji. They're going for Endo, and he's blocking. No one can get hit on him at all. And then you've even got Suo, who's typically like a defensive fighting style. Even he's on the offensive, like on this Endo guy blocking it. only person that can land a hit on him, mate, is Sakura. He's the only guy that gets a hit, and it's almost like I feel like it's a peek into like what we're gonna see from Sakura, like showing that he's a more aggressive fighter and obviously more technical. Like, I just think he's been sort of sidelined a bit this season, but he's in the background. He's learning, mate. He's paying attention. He's taking notes. Like, he's gonna get there, mate, and he's gonna be so sick, mate.
Yeah, like you say, like because he dodges them all, doesn't he? He dodges all the attacks of the other people, and then it's Sakura who gets the hit, but he has to block it.
He does block it,
so
but he's the only person that managed to actually land a strike on him.
Yeah, because he's like literally dodging, like backing off and stuff. And then he gets ready to fight, doesn't he? He gets ready to fight. And then the dude with the crap hair, mate, Shizori, he steps up and he like takes the blame, and he literally gets on bended knee, and he's like,
yeah,
I'm really sorry, like, you know, I want to take all the blame. And obviously he asked him to stand down, and that's what he does. But he like proper like rips into him, and he's like, I hate people who grovel or so, but on this occasion I will take, you know, I'll take heed or whatever. But
I only think he's done that because of Sakura as well, you know.
Yeah, and I don't think we'll see him again this season. I don't think we'll see him next episode.
He's because I think the next episode is going to be a build up between them, because obviously the way it ended on the rooftop and that, I think it's going to be a bit more of a build up, and I think there's probably going to be a little bit of a Sakura training sort of like montagey type thing. That's what I'm feeling like it's coming on. But like the Fury,
Rocky scene.
Yeah, proper like Eye of the Tiger playing in there. But like I really love the bond that the three Furion guys have got. We've got Niri, Sakura, Suo, because like you got the part where this guy comes in, this really like sick looking guy. Obviously, like he's nutty enough to jump off a roof, like, and he's an unknown threat. And their first instinct is to protect their mate, is to protect Niri straight away. And then when Sakura's insulted, like, even though he's clearly terrified and the weakest person there, like Niri's the first person to speak up for his mate. Like, they've got such a great bond that they've built throughout, obviously, the season, and it really shows. And yeah, it's just so sick, mate. Like,
I love the bit as well. Like, we find that Endo's the one who kind of hired Suzori and his crew, his gravel crew, to kidnap the woman, isn't it, the girl. And then Sakura's like, you claim to be this legend or whatever, but you're just like a useless asshole who like hires someone to do the kidnapping. Like, everyone in both Fury knows this guy except Sakura.
Yeah,
as like some legend.
Some of the newer guys or whatever.
Yeah, as that legend, but he's just like, no, you get someone else to do the kidnapping. You're not a legend to me or whatever. But he calls him little boy, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Endo calls Sakura little boy, and that's on his mind. That's eating his mind away. That is.
Fuming, mate. But yeah, it's when Niri and Suo's expressions when Endo said that Sakura is better suited alone, and you get like a little like snip of his apartment, don't you, with like nothing in it, and obviously him being alone, and they took that serious, mate. Like, they know obviously how their boy's been struggling, like on his own, like having no belongings, and like they know obviously this guy's is. I mean, we've seen him like flourish in both Fury and with people around him. Like, he is not better suited alone. He needs these people around him. Like, he's benefiting from having these people around him. He's just doing so much better with it. So, yeah, it's interesting that he is taking a liking to Sakura, and obviously it seems like I feel like he's sort of being reminded of someone like he either looks up to, or maybe himself, like maybe seen a bit of himself in Sakura, or maybe Sakura, because he was on about the hair and the eyes and stuff like that. Maybe Sakura reminds him of someone he looked up to, which is why he's let them off a little bit. And maybe it's going to be another character we're going to learn about future, or a future character we'll learn about further down the line or whatever. And maybe we'll learn about a little bit more about Endo next episode. They'll probably just explain who he is and his backstory. So we might see him, but not like in present day, if that makes sense. It might be like flashbacks and obviously a bit of backstory, which I'd actually enjoy that, to be fair. I'd like to see that.
Well, like I said earlier, like through this whole season, I've really loved like the bond. Obviously, the friends have come together. We've had a load of backstory on Sakura, and we've seen like the change in him as a person. And I've really loved it. And like the new characters that have come into it, bang on, mate. Kanji, Sabaki, even this Endo
character.
Yeah. He's got crap hair, but yeah, he's he's
You
a
can
good
always grow it
character.
and have an haircut, can't
Yeah.
you? Do you know what I mean? Like,
It's not that haircut, it failed, didn't it?
yeah, gonna cut his fringe, mate.
But yeah, it's really really enjoyable season, and it's gonna kill me when we've got to do the final next week,
Oh,
the
mate.
finale. So I'll have to get some manga, mate. Get some manga
Yeah,
on the go.
the dinner scene, where they're all obviously having fun, playing video games. Like, I
Oh
think
yeah, I love that.
these scenes though is something that Windbreaker does really well. Like, because it's just boys being boys, in it. Like, it brings them into the real world, and you just realize these guys are literally just like, they're like teenagers. They're like 15, 16, whatever, 17, 18. Like, they're just young lads, and they're just out there like having a good time with the mates, and obviously scrapping with the mates. Like, but seeing Sazuri, or whatever his name is, enjoying a meal and playing games for the first time, like, great for him, mate. Really, really good for him. Where's all his crew and mates gone? Why are they not getting no meals? Like, are they been abandoned already? He's left them for
They're
dead
outside.
already, mate. He ditched
They're outside
them.
looking for the window, mate.
It's
Looking for the
raining
window, aren't
outside,
they?
mate. They're all sat out like dogs, bro.
But we find out, like, talking to Sejuro, we find out, like, Sabaki goes, you know, the thing he was on about that he loved earlier, is it food? He's like, no, mate, it's games. It's like, what a legend, mate.
I've
What a
always,
legend.
I've always wanted to play video games. Respect
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And then the chef pulls out a Switch, doesn't he, mate? And we're all like playing this like fake Mario Kart game. And Sakura's first try, mate, his first go on a complete crap, mate.
He's crap, mate. He's
To be fair, he is dust, mate. He is
old
dust.
Sazori was doing all right after a bit, after a few goes. Neri was just battering everyone. He's classic nerd, isn't he? But old Sakura, bro, he needs to put them controllers down, mate. He's not made for gaming.
I know when Neri turns around and he looks at Sakura, and Sakura's got this like evil, like flame, like is that so angry? So angry.
Human, isn't he? Oh, such a sick character, man. I love it. Yeah, but those scenes, mate, they're some of my favourite
the
scenes.
bonding scenes, yeah, I love
they're
it.
really good. Like, really good. They remind me sort of, well, you won't see it yet, but you get like a little hint of, not quite like that, but like gaming sort of like scenes like that in One Punch Man as well. Because that's like all he cares about. Is like, I just want to play video games. Yeah, you get like some funny scenes like that in One Punch Man as well.
I mean, I've watched one episode of Punch Man and I proper loved it, like, straight away. The fact that, like, enemies come up to me and, like, start describing the eye and just whacks him and kills them off.
Yeah, okay.
It's just so funny. Yeah. You don't even listen to it, like, he listens to him and he's like doing the same. He's like,
He's a proper dope, isn't he?
but yeah, we will talk about that at some point when I've watched it. But this show, mate, I'm gonna miss it. As well as Fire Force. Lazarus not so much, but next week we're at the finale of these two shows, so it's gonna be emotional. Bring the tissues, mate. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, 100%, mate. 100%.
Should we play the little game we've got for it?
Yeah, man. You get it set up. I'm just gonna grab a water.
Yeah, man.
Still lady.
Okay, everybody. So we'll wait for him to get back, and then we'll start this game off. I've got prepared for him.
I'm here, mate.
He's back. He's back.
The flash.
Okay, everybody. So,
whoa!
What happened?
My camera just went black, and then
You've been possessed, mate.
I think I'm dead.
You look a bit.
I think I'm dead, bro.
Yeah. So this week's game is badly described games. So I'm going to test Ian's knowledge here. Test his gaming knowledge. See what he's got.
My gaming knowledge is not very good, I must admit.
See what experience he's got. So we're going to kick it off with the first one, which is cute, lovable mascots brutalize one another for no discernible reason.
Wait, what? Cute? Was that Pokemon or something? Because let's be honest,
Cute.
that happens in Pokemon.
Cute, lovable mascots brutalize one another for no discernible reason.
It's like Super Smash Bros, bro.
It is.
Is it actually?
It is.
Yeah.
Well done. Yeah, it's well done. And again, like, everyone watching or listening, if you get it before Ian does, or you've got any good experiences with said games, let us know in the comments. And even give us a like.
Yeah, and yeah, comment like 11 times in a row, mate, just to give us some interaction. Give us a boost.
Because if you comment once, our views go up, mate. Boom, boom, boom.
This should
And
be
then
on
someone else
YouTube
comments.
and TikTok,
Boom,
so we
boom,
get
boom.
on both of them. Get a comment on each, and a like on each, and a share on each. Do you know what I mean?
Please help us. We've got these numbers. We need to.
We're over
Get
800
these
followers now on TikTok, lads. Like, we need to get to 1,000. Get us to 1,000, please.
We've got these numbers. We need to get these rookie numbers up, mate. We need to boost them rookie numbers. So, game 2, a race of moronic humanoids require round-the-clock care. You are the caregiver.
What? A race?
A race of moronic humanoids requires round-the-clock care. You are their caregiver.
Oh, mate.
I've got him.
I don't know this one. A race of...
So, then, a race of moron humans require round-the-clock care. You, as a character, are their
Is it
caregiver.
Sims?
It is the Sims.
I was like, is it Sims? I'm not sure.
Now, this next one, I think you'll get pretty easy because it is an easy one. Bloodthirsty teens force local wildlife into servitude. Conduct animal fight club.
What's that Pokemon, bro?
It is Pokemon.
Oh,
Well,
that's
this
a good
next one.
description, that is.
This next one, it sounds a bit kinky, but it's a great game. So, here it is. Gymnastic man dons black spandex outfit, destroys lights and chokes men.
It's not like Batman or something, bro. Black.
So, gymnastic man dons black spandex outfit, destroys lights and chokes men.
It's like Metal Gear Solid, mate. I don't know what it is.
Similar game.
Oh, is it?
So the part destroy lights and chokes men.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you're just shooting out lights, aren't you? Full on Splinter Cell style, mate.
That's it. You got it. Sprinters. Right. I've got 6 altogether. This is the 5th one. Unstoppable super soldier escorts lunatic AI to humanity's most vulnerable hotspots.
It's like Halo or something, bro.
Well done. Right, the last and final one. Earth-based life form develop tech and weapons and engage in civil war.
Earth-based life forms. Earth-based life forms deliver...
I'll read it again. Earth-based life forms develop tech and weapons and then engage in civil war. Big game. Big game back in the day. I can give you the company, you probably get straight away.
Damn. Don't want
it. I'll give you a clue. Earth-based life form is not humans.
No. An Earth-based life form. Nah, I'm gonna give up on this one. I don't know.
I'll give you the company then, see if you get it from this. Team 17 did it. This game. Or these games. Series of games.
Oh. Nah, go on.
So are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll give you one more clue. So these creatures, they make weapons and then they shoot each other.
I honestly have no idea, bro. The way you told me I'm going to kill myself for it, I know I am, but...
So worms.
Oh, mate, of course it is. Mate, that wasn't even in, like, anywhere near what I was thinking. I don't think I'd have got that, mate. I don't think I'd have got it. Classic, though, worms was.
Yeah, I loved it, mate. I used to name the different characters like people are now and just blast them. like rocket launchers and stuff. Like Dragon Punch and stuff like that.
Yeah, Worms was classic, mate.
I remember like some of the characters were like, say they're in like a big, massive like underground cavern with like a big hole. We just throw like a holy grenade down, mate. They're gone, mate.
It's such an easy co-op game as well, wasn't it? Like versus game, because you just only needed one controller, didn't you? Like you could just pass it around.
Yeah, it's a great game. Great game.
That was a good game.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't remember the site I got them from, but I kind of changed a few of the descriptions to make them a bit better. But yeah, that was a good game. Enjoyed that. That will be on a short. We'll make a short of that for TikTok, YouTube, and join us. Join us on all these things. Like we keep saying, join us. We're constantly going to bring shorts and content to you. So, and if you love stuff like this, there's more to come. More to come. But yeah, that's it for the game. Well done. I think you got 5 out of 6 on that one.
5 out of 6. Not bad. Not bad odds, mate. If it was a test, I'd have passed. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, you're passed. Well done. I got no.
Here is your medal.
I got no medals for you, but
I'll take a cappuccino at work tomorrow from the machine. That is free.
So anime. Let's talk anime. What we're watching at the moment.
Anime.
You're watching One Piece stuff.
I'm watching One Piece. I'm getting through it. Thriller Bark. I'm sorry if you love Thriller Bark. It's probably my least favourite so far in One Piece. It's actually quite boring, and I don't like it really at all. So it's taken me about 3 weeks to watch one arc, which is bad really because I should have watched it in 1 week because it's only like 20 episodes. I've just finished Erased. Watched all of that, all 12 episodes in one evening. I was up till like 1 in the morning. I was like, I've only got 3 episodes left. I may as well just watch all 3 now. But because it's been warm, I've been struggling to sleep anyway, so I thought I'll just watch it.
I woke up and
it's worth noting, Martin's going to watch Erased, and in a couple of weeks' time, 2 or 3 weeks' time, we're going to discuss it on the podcast, so I'm not going to say anything about that now.
I remember I woke up at like in the morning and I saw you message me at like 20 to 1. Like, oh, I've finished it now. What? I was like, gee.
What else am I watching? To be honest, right, I just keep watching like edits on like Vinland Saga edits and shit, like proper feel good, like Vinland Saga, like scenery edits and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like proper chill edits of like Vinland Saga and that. Well, yeah, One Piece is the main thing, obviously, I'm trying to watch. Oh, it's difficult because, obviously, we're watching stuff for the poddy anyway.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Me and you have talked about Vinland Saga, like, edits and stuff. I mean, I've got loads of pictures, like, when I went to Norway, when I went to Croatia, Japan. Like, I mean, I could easily do a short. A short, just like, with some like, epic...
Just you panning around a 6 shot like that, like, talking, like... Him talking over the top of it. Easy edits, mate. They're just good, enjoyable edits. They just make people feel good as well. Do you know what I mean? Like,
just to watch, yeah. I'm gonna have to sort some of them out. I've got loads of pictures I need to go through, but yeah, I can't believe you watched Erased in like one night. It's mad.
Yeah, easy, mate. Smashed it all. I'm trying to think what else I've been watching. I don't think I've been watching anything else really. I've been watching Teen Titans Go with my son. That's just dead stupid, but it's funny. But yeah, not really. I'm just looking forward to stuff coming out now. Obviously, Kaiju's coming out soon. Dandadan is coming out soon. We've got Gachakuta, the new anime, is coming out soon. We've got Sakamoto Days Part 2 is coming out soon. So we've got to catch up on MHA, which I've been trying to watch. Martin's struggling because he's on season 5, which is awful. It's so shit. It's the worst. Season 5 is the worst season. It's a proper struggle to get through.
I'm struggling.
In my opinion, obviously, and it's fact, to be honest. I don't care what anyone says, but
I mean, I totally agree with you because I'm watching at the moment. I'm just like proper struggling. Like,
just not. It's not gripping. It's not interesting. Apparently, it gets better. Season 6. I'm on season 6 now. I need to watch season 6, and then I've got the latest season as well to watch, which is 7, I believe. So we've got to watch this before it comes out later this year, the final season, which we will do. We've got plenty of time to do it, but Yeah, just trying to enjoy stuff. Just enjoying Windbreaker, to be fair, at the moment.
Yeah, I've been watching a couple of anime. I've been watching Code Geass, which love it so much. Like the anime at the moment. I've watched probably about 9 episodes so far. You've watched in the past, and you've watched both
Yeah,
seasons.
a long time ago. Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah. I want to watch. I want to watch 2 seasons of that. There's a trilogy of films apparently as well, and also there's another like like a side anime in that same universe. So I want to watch all that because I'm really enjoying the lore and the world of that. The one who goes into the White Nightmare on it, Lancelot, quality character, Suzuka, such a great character he is. Honorable man, flying around this sick Gundam nightmare, so good. But I've also been watching Food Wars, which I'm really enjoying as well. Basically, a young lad, he wants to prove to his dad that he can be one of the best chefs in the world. So he goes to this school, like the best schools in the world, whatever. And there you've got people with all different cuisines: Italian, French, Japanese, obviously, and they're all kind of like having this like battle royale, trying to beat each other. And they call out each other out for like these like food battles. But I'm proper enjoying it. The funny thing is as well, like when the food looks amazing as well. By the way, like with it all anime, the food looks incredible. But when this guy cooks these food for these people, and if they're like women or blokes or whatever, and they try it, there's like all the clothes like blow off, and like they're in like a heavenly state or whatever because this food's like so amazing, that the clothes happen to blow off, like, and they go into this like dream world kind of thing. But yeah, I just find it funny. It's like proper wacky because it's Japanese, isn't it? So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm loving it. I think I watched like 13 episodes of that. There's I think it's 3 seasons on Crunchyroll, which is 3, 4, and 5. I'm watching it through dodgy means on another site. So I'm watching the first 2 seasons, and I'll get on Crunchyroll. But yeah, loving that so far. Characters are great, food looks great, storyline's great. So if you haven't watched it yourself, get on it, mate.
Oh yeah. I started thinking about watching one called Psycho Pass.
I've got that on my list.
If anyone's listening, watching, whatever, and they've watched Psycho Pass and they recommend it, let me know. I've no idea what it's about. I've got a few other things to watch. So it'll be a while before I get into that, but yeah, I think that's on my list. I think I'm going to do that next. But that might be another one where me and Martin watch it together and we obviously discuss it and have a chat about it on the podcast as well. So we've got a bit of a list going where we think, obviously, if we're away or we're going to miss one, we like to, as you know, do like a special. We do like to do something different. So we'll discuss things that we've already watched. We won't discuss, obviously, latest episodes of things because we can't, because we've got to record it in advance. But we're getting a list together of animes to watch and obviously do little reviews and obviously discuss on future podcasts. So any little 12, 13, 14, whatever, as long as it's like under sort of like 16 episodes, just little short ones that are really good, drop them in the comments and let us know because we will get on them. I'm going to start watching stuff and then just putting my thoughts down ready. I'll literally, if I get time, I'll watch another anime, a little short one, and then I'll just do my little review of it, discuss for it, and I'll do my notes ready for it for future time. So keep them coming our way, and we will get around to them. We will discuss them.
And I was talking about Code Geass earlier, and we will be discussing that as well. When I finished it, we're going to have a little chat about that as well. So keep tuned if you've watched it. I know a lot of people love that anime. I've seen it all over like YouTube, TikTok. People love Code Geass, so and I'm loving it myself. So
yeah,
but yeah,
it's a classic. I think it come out like what 2006. It's maybe like 19, nearly 20 years old now. So
2000, yeah,
it's an
and you can tell by
one.
the animation, but it's great show. But yeah, we're going to talk about that on here. So like we keep saying, follow,
get
subscribe,
on it,
or you miss out.
And we've got plenty of Korean shows as well, live action shows, haven't we, to add it to the list and to talk about. And one we are discussing at the moment, Weak Hero. So we watched 4 episodes of season 2. There's 8 episodes in total. So we'll discuss the last 4 episodes next week. But it's a little bit different to season 1. The main guy, Sion's, he started a new journey. He's at a different school, which we know obviously from The last season, he's been shunned almost in a sense. This assemblyman, Bumsock's dad or whatever, has basically made it so he can only go to this one school. And it's like it comes across like a bit of a delinquent school, isn't it? So
Yeah, a bit like Befiora, isn't it? Really, let's be honest.
yeah, it's much more exaggerated, I'd say, versus the first season. It doesn't seem as realistic overall, but the fight scenes are fantastic, and it's very entertaining still, I must say. Like, Baku.
I just want to mention before you say that, the scene straight away, you realise what kind of school it is. Like, straight away, Sion enters the school, and these bullies like red horsing a few kids. And if you don't know what red horsing is, it's not dodgy. It's basically where people bend over and you literally boot the football at their arse. But I was literally like, yeah, that sums up the school, mate. Straight away, you walk through the door, and some people are getting red horse, mate. Some poor beggars are getting.
Yeah, some people might know it as stingers. I know some people used to call it stingers back in the day. But yeah,
red horse, yeah. But yeah, continue about Baku, aren't you?
But yeah, Baku, we get introduced to a few new characters, but one of my favourite ones, this guy called Baku, great addition to the characters, very likeable up until this point, 4 episodes in. Really enjoy his time on screen. He's giving off like a really leader role. It feels almost a little bit like Umamea from Windbreaker, a little bit. Like that's the sort of character, like he's a little bit goofy. Everyone sort of respects him, that sort of stuff. But yeah, he's a great addition. But I do love Sion's journey through like starting fresh, but he's always there, not losing memory of obviously Suo, thinking about him, talking to him whilst visiting him, get some real look into a sort of like his depression and obviously everything he's going through. And it also touches on like PTSD as well from what's happened. You get these scenes where he's having flashbacks of obviously the video and obviously various scenes that have happened in season 1, which proper really makes you feel sorry for his character. Like how he snaps at people, like when they mention what they've heard about what's happened to him previously. Obviously, it's all Chinese whispers, and it's not true. Basically saying like he's the guy who's put Suo into a coma. That's what they try and make out it is, really, don't they? So like, and obviously they're leading into episode 3, where they're working at like the museum type place, and you can see him starting to feel himself again around other people. And like that started to make him feel comfortable and happy because he's obviously made these new friends with obviously Baku, like Jungtae and that Gotak or whatever. But then Baku's gets those girls' number, and then them girls give him the wrong number, and it's like this like funny scene and stuff. But then he accidentally flicks a chopstick onto Sion, gets sauce on him and on Sion's shirt, and then he's like, "Oh, get the chopstick away! I've heard you stab people," sort of thing. And then like he sort of like shuts off from him straight away because he's like, well, yeah, I do technically, I guess, but like it sort of takes him back out of it because again, it's just circulating rumors. Like no one knows how he feels, no one knows what went down, no one's really bothered to ask him what happened or like it's all speculation in it, and you really do like feel sorry for him because he's obviously like really lonely into like as a guy. Yeah, it's a hard time, mate.
Like I said, with all the stuff he's gone through as well, like he doesn't want to get. Because he knows what happened, like he doesn't want to get in confrontation with people. He just wants to keep to himself. It's like he don't want to go and batter anyone because of all the stuff that happened before, like the series of events. But like I say, some of the characters that come into it, very good. I did like Jun-tae as well. He's like the new school, the little kid who gets bullied. But his progression through the episodes, I really enjoyed. Because like at first, he's like this guy who gets bullied by. I was going to say Hyman, but it's not. It's young man, isn't it? The bully of the school.
Man,
yeah.
I
was going to
ugly man he is, mate.
But he's like the school bully, and we find out through the first couple of episodes that he is trying to. It's like a union, isn't he? Like a group of like thugs, schools all come together, and they're trying to like they literally like run the schools with bullies, getting phones, nicking phones. Just a criminal organisation, but we find out that the school that Sun Yu's at is not part of this union because of Baku. Baku's there, but he's been suspended. So this human man is like trying to get them into the union behind his back. But when Baku comes back, mate, he's having none of it, is he? Like everyone loves him at school as well. Like I say, Baku's top character. And one of my favourite scenes is I think it's in episode 1. Where Baku literally like he jumps in the air when he comes back. he comes back with a bang, mate. He jumps in the air, and it's that Hayo man, isn't it? He does like a basketball slam dunk on top of his head, and literally.
It's proper exaggerated, isn't it? Like, he jumps there high, mate. Like, why are you...
It's like Michael Jordan, mate. You know the end scene in like Space Jam,
Yeah.
like flying through the air. But it's just funny, he just gets smashed up like that. But yeah, then we find out some of the characters from this union. Mate, one of the guys, he's in this like gaming cafe, mate.
What's his name? Like Sung Jae or Seong Jae or something like that.
It's something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's proper annoying, mate.
Yeah, he's the main antagonist. You see him, he's like this gamer he's quite high up in the union. Fucking hate him so much. Like, in episode 3, there's like a scene where he follows Seon back to the hospital, like Suro's at, and says, "Oh, you look like the king." What did he say? Like, you look like the kind of guy I would like to beat up, or you look like the kind of guys I like to beat up. Mate, you weigh 8 stone. You're like a slender, skinny, geeky nerd, mate. What do you mean? Look in the mirror and beat yourself up, pal. Like, Sion looks more fucking like less of a nerd than he does. Like, he looks more normal. Like, it just pisses me off. It doesn't look like the type of character, mate. I think they've cast the wrong guy in that role, in my opinion, personally. Like, and I know we're nerds. We do nerd news, mate. We're nerds. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, but he's acting like he's dead sick. And he's just a weedy little gamer, not a gangster. Like, he does not fit that role at all, mate. Like, I proper hate his character, dead bad.
It's trying to like harass Sion, isn't he? Because they're trying to get Baku. They're trying to get to Baku, aren't they? To try and get him to join this union. Because obviously he's having none of it. But that bit where they go for his dad. I mean, his dad's a knobhead, but they're basically like to get to Baku. They get all these like kids to go to his like restaurant to order beer or whatever, but it turns out they're underage. So obviously
they're all fake IDs, haven't they? Which apparently every single person in South Korea's got a fake ID, yes. Which we've learned from not just Weak Hero, but like it is, isn't it? If season 1 was worse for it, mate. Everyone's just at like clubs and that all the time drinking. Like, what do you mean? Got like London Dry gin on the go and that, bro. Like, what?
But when Baku goes to, he sees his mate. I can't remember his name now. The leader of the union.
Yeah, if it's like bike 2 or bake 2. I don't know, can't pronounce it, but it's like
bike Jin, or is it bike Jin? I think.
Bike, yeah, it's like bike 2 or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird how it's spelled. Like BAEK or something, isn't it? How are you supposed to pronounce that, bro?
Then he has like a confrontation with him, and then when he's leaving, that scene where all them guys try and stop him, and he just gets like a bowling ball in a bag and starts smashing him up. Bang, bang. It feels like guy's head's a locker, doesn't it? And shuts up his head. Yeah, he was such a great character in this, and I'm looking forward to seeing the next 4 episodes.
Yeah, really am. But I just want to give a shout out here. We mentioned it, Windbreaker, the little scene where all of them are eating, playing video games, that sort of thing. We get a scene like that. Like, one of my favourite scenes was Baku, Youngtae, and Gotak. They're like eating in Baku's dad's chicken shop, and they're obviously discussing Sion because he's left, and Harry seems like a great guy, and like. They're like proper bigging him up. Like, Jungtae's like, no, like, I all these rumours sort of thing. Like, he honestly, he's like, he's a really nice guy. He's been really nice to me. He's been really kind. Like, Jungtae would have been a great addition to season 1 instead of Ratty Bumsock, mate. Like, he's what Bumsock should have been into, old Jungtae. He's a top mate, absolute top Jungtae. Mate.
And how he changed his life around is he was collecting phones for that human man, and then he turns on him. Literally, he takes all the phones out of the guy's locker and then gives it back to everyone at school.
Like Robin Hood, isn't he, mate? Like Robin Hood.
And I love the scene as well. I haven't mentioned yet. He or man like batters Jungtae in the classroom. Obviously, Sion steps in, but then like Gotak comes in, doesn't he? And he does that like roundhouse kick, and that skims the guy's nose. I was like, oh man. That scene, man, I watched it about 3 or 4 times. It's
big taekwondo, isn't he, mate? Big Gotak. Gotak gets battered though, doesn't he? But like, there's when we get to like episode 4, so we get like a lot of it. There's loads of great scenes. Go and watch it if you've not seen it.
Yeah.
But when you get to like episode 4, this top leader, Bayek 2 or whatever his name is, I'm going to call him Baker or something. I don't know, but like he runs the union, and Sion comes and he tells Sion like, oh, ignore Baku. And like, I've really honestly felt so bad for him because he's just started to get these mates again. Like, and he's instantly told, because obviously Sion don't want trouble, so he's like, yeah, I'll do it then. And I honestly, like, he's doing it to make sure, obviously, they don't harm Suo. Like, they're basically threatening his mate in a coma to make him stay away from these people. And it's the part where Sion, sorry, like, offers help him with his mass homework. Like, he's doing his maths homework, innit? And he's like, oh, if you do this, assist, like, gives him pointers. Like, it just shows you, like, the type of guy that Sion is, mate. Like, absolute legend. Obviously, like, deep down, he's, like, a really nice guy and stuff. But, like, that scene, mate, like, broke my heart a little bit. I was like, he's fucking just got these mates, and now he's like, just to keep the peace, he's going to have to be alone again. Like, I just feel so bad for him as a character, like.
I did like the scene, like with season 1 as well. Like, you know, that high-end man, like, the bully in these shows always get battered. Like,
oh yeah,
they constantly get battered. And there's a bit where Hey Man gets kicked away from the union, and then he finds Bayek Jin, doesn't he, in that car park. And he's like, "Oh, you're just a guy who does maths or whatever. You're like proper nerd." And they all come like proper chavs, all weaponed up. I think he's got like a baseball bat or something like that. Bayek Jin just batters them, mate. Like, she batters all of them. Like, proper fast.
That scene's so sick, innit?
Yeah.
Like, so sick. Now,
it's proper slick in it as well. It's slick fight, that.
Oh yeah, so good. Like, choreographed very well. The best part of this first half of this season is the rooftop scene, isn't it? Like, it really felt like a mid-season like climax, like, and then some. It was so sick. Like, you don't think like a fight has not had me on the ropes, mate, on the edge of my seat like this in a while, mate. Like, genuinely felt like crazy anxiety going into this, not knowing of what was happening. Obviously, Gotak's been absolutely wrecked, mate, and he's battered. He's in bits. Jung Tae's in bits, like, against the bar on this roof. Ah, man, mate, Sion comes in. You know what? His brain's ticking in it all the time. His tactics, using his body, manages to break flipping nerdy guy's glasses. Stabs it straight in his foot, doesn't he? And he's like, takes it out, and he's like scrapping a bit, pulls his jacket over, and he's on the floor, and he's like, I need something to do. Just headbutts his like wounded foot, like bang. But like, he's literally using his head, literally everything. Like, it's so good to see that scene was, and him like apologising at the very end as well after all of this to Suho, like, just hit so hard, like him like, oh, sorry, I got in a fight again today, sort of thing. Like, those little scenes where he's just sat outside of the hospital beds and stuff, like, they're so impactful, aren't they? Like, they're very impactful little scenes. But yeah, I'm very intrigued into Baku, and obviously that Baek Jin or whatever his name is too. Like, they have some history together, obviously, but knowing Baek Jin seeming to be like a psycho, and he's messing obviously with Baku's dad and his dad's business. Like, it shows he's a scumbag, doesn't it? Like, what's happened there? Because Baku's not. Baku's like the complete opposite. And I'm thinking maybe they were friends, and this Baek Jin had like an idea maybe of starting this union with Baku and wanting Baku to be his right hand man or whatever. And Baku's like, no, I'm not into like any of that. And they probably had a falling out or something. I don't know, but it's just I'm so excited to see more of this show.
That rooftop scene with the nerd though, when Sion just like smashing with that plant pot, man, I was like, because all the way through it, you're like, someone please batter this nerd, like, please someone do him in. But in this fight, they both take a battering, don't they? Sion and the nerd both take a battering.
I forgot to mention it at the end. Like, obviously, where he's apologising to Suho, it's not the hospital side of it. I've misremembered that. He thinks Baku, he thinks Baku's Suho, doesn't he? Like, because he's obviously half sparked clean, isn't he? Like, he's like hallucinating. But fucking hell, that scene was so sick, mate. So good.
Yeah. But that nerd, mate. Like, see, with Sion, like, Baek Jin told him to keep away from Baku, but that nerd's like trying to draw him in, and he's trying to draw Sion in. So he's drawn him in. I think Baek Jin will go after Sion again, because obviously now he's helped Baku out and his mates or whatever. So, but yeah, looking forward to seeing more of this show. Next week, join us on the podcast again because we're watching the last 4 episodes of season 2, which recently came out, didn't it? It was like a couple of weeks back, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The season came out, so it's proper fresh. So, but yeah, join along with us, watch it with us.
Yeah, this by the way, this is actually a webtoon as well. There's actually like a manga of it. It's based off a manga, or a manhwa or whatever they call it. It's a webtoon anyway. It's basically like there's a comic based off of it.
That's cool.
Yeah, which I found out. Which a little heads up for nerd news, I guess. But the company that is sort of like in charge for the publishing and stuff of Week Hero has been bought out recently by another firm who are looking to push more webtoons, and they're looking to push not necessarily for animation purposes, but live action purposes as well. So we're going to start getting, hopefully, a lot more like really good Korean shows like this coming out fairly soon, really.
Yeah, I mean, I welcome it. We've got the other show, haven't we, as well, that we've got on the list.
Yeah, I've added one.
But that looks really interesting, and we will discuss it on podcast. We won't talk about it now because...
yeah, it might be a while. It might be 6 months before we get around to it because we've got so much stuff coming out. As soon as it hits July, like after Martin gets back off his holiday, it's going to be like we're going to be full force until like probably winter, from what I can see. So I'm excited though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving it, mate. I'm loving it. Like
when we start saying that, Ironheart, we're going to be discussing Marvel's Ironheart when that comes out, but that's getting dropped in 2 parts. 1 week's getting 3 episodes, and the week after's get like 3 episodes or something. So we'll only be discussing that for like 2 weeks, really.
But like I say, like when we first started this podcast, like I was obviously watching stuff before, but now we're watching it. I'm watching more anime, more TV shows, getting back on the Korean dramas. I'm loving it, mate. Honestly,
so good, isn't it?
I'm proper enjoying it, and like discussing with your mate as well. We just
makes it 10 times better.
They bring out points that you may have missed or whatever, and with the anime, with TV shows as well. So yeah, makes it 10 times better, like you say. But that's it, mate. That's it for today.
That is it for today's episode of
Over.
Controllers and Katanas. Stephen.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like we say every week, join the Discord, join our YouTube, join our TikTok, like, comment, subscribe. Just say anything. Insult us if you want, just to get them comments in.
Not bothered. I don't care what you comment. Just drop us one, mate. Negative or not. I'm not going to hide it. Just leave it on there.
We've got some haters on TikTok already, so you know.
Yeah, 2 people blocked us. I liked someone's comment saying keys, and apparently it weren't. It was someone saying KYS. So some woman got vexed at me and blocked us. So yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, join us. We've got more content to come, more Korean shows, more anime, more TV shows, more games, more games about games. So yeah, join us for now. Godspeed.
Peace and prosperity.
Have a great weekend. Take care.
We love you, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.